And we're back. Hi everybody. I'm back with part 2 of my ink sample palooza. These ink samples were all purchased from Anderson Pens, and in this group we have some Akkerman inks and some Kobe inks, and then a couple of random other things. So I have Akkerman number 16 Orange Boven, Akkerman 28, I'm gonna butcher this, I'm sorry, Hofkwartier, Groen, Akkerman, Hofvijver. I looked up how to say this and I cannot make the sound that the GR makes in Dutch. So, Hofvijver Gray is just what I'm going to say. It kind of sounds like a cat purring almost. And then, Kobe number 18, Sannomiya. This had a longer name. I don't remember what it is. Kobe number 32, Tamon Purple Gray. I don't know, maybe. Kobe number 46, Museum Gray. This also had a slightly longer name. Noodler's Black Swan and Australian Roses. This is this is an ink that I like a whole lot. This is probably my favorite Noodler's ink, and I don't have a bottle of it because I don't use the sample enough to justify having a bottle in my stash, even though I have other bottles of Noodler's inks that I don't use in my stash. I just haven't, even though this is one of the ones I actually like, I just haven't bitten the bullet and gotten a bottle. So it's been a while since I've used this ink and my sample is all gone, so I ordered a new sample to try it out. Caran Ultraviolet, because it's a purple I've never tried before. Herbin Poussiere de Lune. This is a pretty purple. Sarah had asked how this compares to, I think it was one of the Van Diemen's ink, the Black Tongue Spider Orchid. I should get that card though. I wasn't going to compare them, but I should get that card so I can compare this one. And then Diamine Silver Fox, which I don't remember adding to my order, but I must have. I think I did actually. But when I first opened it, I was like, wait, what? I don't remember that. So that's what we're going to swatch this time. And yeah, I don't really have anything to talk about because I just rambled on about YNAB for 30 minutes. Oh, where's my notebook? I moved it. Here we go. Pick up where we left off. Alright, so I got this because this was an orange. I've only tried a few Akkerman inks, and ones I've gotten in Ink Flight, and then a couple samples that I've ordered, and then since I was ordering samples, I just decided I'd get some of these as well. So that's what that is. Now that I'm out of my favorite orange, even though I have other oranges, I'm just kind of on the hunt. I mean, I'm not getting a bottle of this, but they're fun to play with. Let me zoom in so you can see what's going on. I did that backwards again. Happens. This is really nice. Number 16. This is a really nice orange. Very pretty. It's bright and vibrant, but not it's in your face, but it's not yeah, I like it. Ooh, that's very pretty. That is a nice one. That is bright and vibrant, and I love it. It also looks like it's going to take a second to dry, so Just set that over there and let it do its thing. This green, number 28, has been on my radar for literally ever. I just have never picked up a sample of it. I think it's similar to Diamine Meadow. When I was looking up how to pronounce it, even though I didn't do a good job pronouncing it, I think I think it was a Mountain of Ink post that said it was pretty similar to Diamine Meadow. I love that. It's a pretty spring green. Oh yeah, it is. It also looks like it's pretty close to that Sailor Manyo Uki. Is it Uki Kusa? I could be remembering the name completely incorrectly. But it's the bright green from the Lasting Flight. Not the olivey green, but the other one. Oh, I should probably write the name on there first. That's why I had so much ink left on this dip pen? Duh. Okay. This is a very pretty spring green, and I think it will look really nice next to, ooh, yes, I love it. It's like bright. Oh, I've contaminated with a little bit of that orange, my bad. Yes, yes please, look how, oh look. Look, it's like pumpkin colors. Nice. Oh, I got it all over the back of the card. Very pretty. Look how nice these two look together. Whoops. Look how nice they look together. This gray looks like it's going to be a really nice one. It's a really dark one, it looks like. Pretty. Yeah, I don't really have anything to talk about. Yeah, I've got some orders coming. I've talked about that. I've got a birthday order. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, please. I like this one a lot. A lot. I like that one a lot. Big fan of this one. Looks like it'll have like nice shading. I mean, it does in the writing, even with the dip pen. Very nice. So glad I got that one. Oh, and then my order from Cult Pens is coming, and I have a bottle of Diamine Pansy. After I heard Chris talking about it, and then somebody else was talking about it, I was like, I need to get a bottle of this ink. So I'm going to have a video coming up where I compare Dark Lilac to some of the supposed dupes that people often say, like inks remind them of Dark Lilac. And yeah, so I'm going to do a little comparison video. I mean, anybody can do a comparison video, but I'm going to compare that one specifically and a couple of other ones. So I think that will be fun. Diamine Pansy, a couple of the other Diamine purples, some of the purples that I have here that I specifically purchased because somebody told me, but like before I got my Dark Lilac, they told me that it was a dupe for Dark Lilac. Nothing is really a dupe for Dark Lilac, but we're going to see if anything gets close. So as soon as that shows up, then I'll be doing that video and those comparisons. Anybody else can, but I also want to just see for myself, so that's why I'm going to make it a video. Like, I can look at the ink all day long if I want to. Ooh, that's pretty. But then I can show you guys all too. But then I can show all of you as well. That was one of those like purchases for the channel sort of thing that I was talking about, where like Chris mentioned it, and then like Devin Lou was talking in her latest video about ooh, okay, I love the way that these look together. Hello. I love purple and gray together. I just do. I have purple, gray, and black have like been. I have a blanket that my mom made that is like purple, gray, and black, and I think there's a little, maybe it's like a pinky purple, and she like crocheted it. I've always loved purple, gray, and black. It's so pretty. So pretty. Purple in anything, let's be completely 100% perfectly honest, but oh my god, I love, look how pretty these are. Look how pretty they go together. Look, okay. Big fan. Big fan, yay. Okay, so let's look at these other purples. So yeah, so that's a video that's coming up. Spoiler alert, I guess. I keep getting notifications. Ooh. It's really dark. This is Kobe. Oh, I didn't even write the number on the other one. Kobe number 32. Purple gray. It's so dark it writes almost black. So that tells me this would be a good ink for work if you need to work with like a professional. Like a more professional color palette, then you could probably get away with using this one. Because I think they'd have to like really see it in like the perfect light in order to see that it's not a black or a blue. It kind of reminds me of Diamine, I can't remember if it's Eclipse or Twilight. One of those, but just not as like saturated, and I mean saturated, but not like quite as like viscous and thick. Not that that's not like pretty. I like it. I like this one. I can't wait to get these into some pens. I might have to get these into some pens like before 30 Inks 30 Days. Otherwise they won't see the light of day until like December. Next up I have Kobe 46 Museum Gray. dipped too far. I dipped way too far. Did not need to dip that far. It's okay. It's a very, very, very dark gray. Almost black, which I think is what my friend said that it would be. So, way to go with way to go with the accurate description. That's really pretty. Oh, that's pretty. I like that one too. Oh, which one am I gonna like more? Do I like this one or do I like the Hofvijver gray better? Pretty. I feel like this leans a little more to the blue side. A little bit. I don't have a problem with that. Just an observation of my own. But look how pretty these two look together. Alright, I'm gonna flip the page just because I can. We have 4 more left. And I need to get for that specific comparison because it's coming up next. I need to get that coloring card. Okay, next up we have Herbin Poussiere de Lune. I have actually, like, for being as into purple as I am, I don't think I've ever gotten a sample of this one. I don't know why. I think I probably just thought I had it, but I looked in my sheet and I did not have it. Oops, did I spell it right? P-O-S-S-I-E-R-E. I think the very first bottle of ink that I ever bought was a Herbin ink. It was one of the 10 mils. And it was, I think I thought it was this one, and it was not this one. It was Larme de Cassis. Yeah, I'm sure that I pronounced that incorrectly. But yeah, that's actually the very first bottle of ink that I bought. And I always get the two mixed up. So I think I thought I had it, and I never got a sample of it. So now I have a sample of it to play with. But also, I can do this comparison. Okay, so maybe Black Tongue Spider Orchid and this one are closer than I thought. I'm gonna let this dry before I do the actual comparison, but they might be closer than I thought that they might be closer than I initially thought. So, yeah. Cool. Swatching samples is so fun. I feel like ink swatching is a separate hobby. Next up I have Black Swan, Noodler's Black Swan and Australian Roses. This is another one. I know that I had samples of it, but it's before I was like cataloging them. Like back in the day when I was just like getting a sample and like using it. Who does that? Not me. I actually don't like the English Roses version. It's too red. I prefer this one. I feel like, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like everybody has a, like, as far as the Black Swan in Roses is concerned, I feel like you have a favorite. I don't feel like, I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like people either like one or the other. They don't necessarily are in love with both, even though they're two different colors. You know what I mean? I love the Australian version. I'm not a fan of the English version. Pretty. If I were to ever buy another bottle of Noodlers, this is the only one it would ever be. But this is Anderson pens, and those samples are pretty generous, so this sample will probably last me forever. So yeah, so I probably won't have to worry about it. Okay. Close that up. We have two left, so I feel like this went a little quicker than the last one, but I'm not talking as much. So we have Caran Ultraviolet and Diamine Silver Fox, and those are the last ones, and then we will compare all of our inks. I have had a couple Caran samples. Electric Orange is one that I believe it was pen friend Robert sent a sample of. And I've tried, I think there's a green that I've tried. But I've never tried the purple. It's pretty. It's like one of those like dark grayish purples. Kind of. I like it. So, yeah. So I'm getting a new phone. That's coming up. I wasn't expecting to get a new phone, but it is a birthday gift. And so, yeah. So I don't know if that will make the videos look any better. Or how that will, ooh, that's pretty. How that will affect things, but, I love when cards do this. I don't know if it's like a fingerprint or if it's just like something in the coating of the paper or what, but I love when that happens. Yeah, so I think I'm supposed to get it sometime, not next week, but the week after maybe. So, so yeah, so we'll see. Ew, those are pretty. It looks very close to, at least on the paper, it kind of looks really similar to this one, which was, I think it was the J. Herbin one. It's a little different, but nice. I like it. I like it. Fun. I love ink. Have I ever told you guys that? I love ink. Flip the page because I don't feel like waiting for that to dry. And yeah. Last but not least, Diamine Silver Fox. I can't remember why I decided that I wanted this. I feel like maybe somebody on Instagram or somebody had talked about it. I don't know. It was on my mind for some reason. Diamine Anderson Cooper. Just kidding. That's what they should have called it. Probably would have gotten sued though. Alright, so we're done with that. And I need to swatch this last ink. And then we can compare the rest of them. Yay! Or not compare, but just see what we did today. So, pretty. This kind of looks close to the Hofvijver gray. I don't know if it is exactly, but maybe it's a little lighter. Maybe it's not at all like it at all. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Enough messing around. Okay, set that off to the side and let it do its thing, and then I'll compare the couple of inks, and then we'll look at what we've got. Alright, so first up, I probably should have kept that paper up here. Oops. Poussiere de Lune and Black Tongue Spider Orchid. This is more purple, this is more pink, this feels like it's a little darker. The shading on this one, I know for sure is amazing. I don't know about the shading on this one because I've never used it in a pen. But yeah, that's what those two look like. Yeah, so I was right. This is a little more pink. Yeah, if you're looking for shading though, I know that the shading on this is amazeballs. But yeah, very nice purple. I'm glad that I have a bottle of this one and a sample of this one. Maybe a bottle someday, I don't know. But yeah, it's excellent. It's very nice purple. So then we will start from the beginning. We had our Akkerman number 16, Orange Boven. I'm sure that I'm saying that incorrectly. It looks like there's some haloing here on where the drips were. Kind of like a brown halo, so that's very pretty. I don't know what that would look like in a pen, if it would do that in a pen or not, but that's that. Then we have this very pretty green. Hofkwartier, Groen, whatever. I'm sorry if I said that incorrectly. And then the Hofvijver gray, because I cannot make my mouth make that noise. Looks like this is gonna have like excellent shading. It's a really pretty gray. I love grays and stuff. Museum gray. No, that's not where we went. No, we started with Kobe. Number 18, which I did not write on there, is this Sannomiya. I think it's pansy purple. It's really bright. It has some like haloing here. It reminds me of something, but I can't think of what it reminds me of. It's very pretty purple though. And then we have the Tamon Purple Gray. Again, also very pretty. Reminds me kind of Diamine Lilac Night maybe. And whatever I said while I was swatching it. I can't remember what I said it looked like, but it's pretty. Then we did Kuwait Museum Gray. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, this sort of, it's a little more blue than the original Slag Gray, but that's kind of the vibe it's given me. Maybe, probably not. I just want something to be Slag Gray so bad. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. Oh, I don't have the pen. Do I have the pen? No, I don't. It's in my bag, and I'm not gonna go get it. I accidentally mixed old Slag Gray with a sample I had of Colorverse Matter, and I love it. It's so pretty. It makes Colorverse Matter a little darker, and then Colorverse Matter like brings the shading. It's so pretty. The notebook that I wrote a sample of it in is, I don't have it. Crap, I don't have it, and the pen's in the other room, and I'm not gonna go get it. But I accidentally did it. I don't recommend doing it on purpose, but it's so pretty. It makes Colorverse Matter a little darker and like makes Slag Gray a little lighter and a little shadier, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So we have Herbin Poussiere de Lune. I think then I did Black Swan and Australian Rose. I love this. I love this so much. Yeah. And then Caran Ultraviolet. So these aren't exactly, but they're pretty close. This looks a little more red. This looks a little more blue, maybe. And then Diamine Silver Fox. Very nice. A lovely selection of purples and grays with the exception of this orange and green. So yeah, so that was part 2 of my Anderson Pens ink haul. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so I have, like I said in the last video, I have an order from Cult Pens coming. I have an order from Pen Chalet coming, although that probably won't be here for a while because that's my Twisby. I have an order from somewhere else. Just a couple of samples and some more of those Kuretake pens. Oh, I meant to grab it. I've used it at work today and it's amazing. I think I oversaturated the core though a bit because it's definitely leaking out the bottom. Not out the bottom of the, like it's in the pen still, but it's leaking out of the bottom of the core. So I think I need to like store it, make sure it's stored in a different way. Or maybe perhaps don't let it soak up 3 mils of ink. 3 mils may be a little too much. But yeah, but I'm loving using it. I have colored a square of it and like still got shading on it. I mean sheen. And yeah, it's been a fun pen to use. So I got another pack of those. Oh, from Yoseka. I ordered another pack of those while the video was uploading. And then a couple of like Sailor Ink Studio samples that I hadn't tried yet. So yeah, so that's it. That's it that I know of anyway. Yeah, so I have some stuff coming, but then the purchases will slow down. So let's look at this next to our last group. Ooh, should I compare all the pinks in the... Oh, I'm going to do that real fast. Make this video a little longer, but we're going to do... I'll do the pinks first. Pink, pink, pink. I'll count that as pink. That's kind of purpley, but whatever. Not as many pinks in this one. Okay. So we'll kind of go from lightest to darkest. I don't really know. I guess I'll do it like that. So that's kind of what like all those, that like whole spectrum looks like. It's very pretty. I'm going to set this aside because I'll put that with the purples again. Purple. I feel like that's a little, I don't know if that's right exactly, but those are all, is that all the purples? Yes. Those are all the purples. So pretty. So pretty. And if I take that out, that's just those. Nice. Boop, boop, boop. And then all the grays. So I guess it's probably maybe like that. Maybe like that for the grays. I really like this one a whole lot. I think this one's my favorite. I like that one too. But I think this one's my, if I had to pick only one of these, I'd pick this one. So that's that. And then everything else is kind of a mishmash. There's a couple of blues. They don't really compare. I love this one. Toffee brown and orange. So those are my ink samples. So cool. So I hope you enjoyed these last two videos, this one and the last one, or whichever version you watched. Yeah, so cool. So awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Love you. Bye.